So plant cell does the cellular respiration, okay? So this has the mitochondria. So inside the mitochondria, actually, ATP gets produced through the same step that we just discussed about, right? Okay? But also, what you have to know about the plants is plants don't eat, right? Okay? They can absorb nutrients, okay, through the roots, but also they produce their own food, okay? So plants are called autotroph because they don't really eat food, but they just produce food source. They just produce like carbon source from the light, okay? So the reaction for the photosynthesis is actually this. So plants actually take in CO2 from the air and then water from the air as well. All right. Then, okay, so light energy, this is the main reactant, okay? So light energy actually is used up to produce sugar, okay? So carbon source in the plant cell, okay? Also, water and oxygen, okay? So the main process for this is to actually use CO2 in the air and light, okay? So they absorb light and use CO2 to build, okay, to create monosaccharide, okay, which is the glucose. Okay, so notice that this is one carbon, okay, and then each carbon actually gets bonded to be 6, okay, so carbon of 6 carbons like this, okay, and this becomes like a sugar, all right. So if they produce sugar, then this is going to be, some of this is going to be actually used to do the cellular respiration, okay. Also, some of this is going to be actually stored, okay, so that this is going to like produce fruits and everything, okay. So after this gets produced, this gets transported through the transport chain, okay, to the other like leaf or fruit or stuff like that, okay. All right, so in order to talk about the photosynthesis, first of all, we should know where the photosynthesis occurs, right? So it basically occurs in the chloroplast, which is the special organelle inside the plant cell, okay? So on page 101, okay, so chloroplast is like a name of the organelle, okay? It's the organelle enclosed by a double membrane, all right? So remember, chloroplast and mitochondria, both of them actually proves the endosymbiosis. Is that right? Okay. So also chloroplast is double membrane. Okay. Also, since this evolved from the prokaryotes, okay, this also contains also prokaryotic DNA. Okay. Also, it has ribosome. Okay. So these two actually proves that chloroplast was evolved from the prokaryotes. Okay. So, and then when you go to that page, right, in figure 8.1, so this shows the structure of the chloroplast. So in there, you have stroma, which is like the outer space, okay, and also you have like stack of coins, right? So one coin is actually called thylakoid, okay, and that stack of coin, the whole thing is called grana, okay. So photosynthesis actually occurs on the surface of a thylakoid, okay, on the membrane of thylakoid, all right. Okay, so when you go to the next page, 102, okay, so this is like an introductory to the photosynthesis, okay. So in order to understand the photosynthesis, first of all, you should know what the chloroplast is, okay. Chloroplast is the organelle, okay, that is special in plant cell, and also on the thylakoid membrane, the photosynthesis process occurs, all right. This next thing that you should know is the pigments. Okay, so the reason why chloroplast and everything in here looks green is that it has special pigments in there. Okay, so in the plant cell, Actually, there are some pigments that